Hello and welcome to a quick video that I've just been working on somewhat. I've been making some tanks in Sprocket for quite a while. I've got a few built up and I have made some super heavy tanks. Now, I've heard a lot of talk about super heavy tanks being impractical, and I agree. But they are fun to make, that's why I've made a few. But this video is kind of just to show why they're impractical. On the combat aspect, this is unlimited fuel, no cost, budget and stuff. You get the idea. So what I have here is a light tank. It's a tank destroyer, loosely based off of the what's it, the Waffentrager something? Borsig Waffentrager, that's the one. From World of Tanks. You can kind of see that with the turret back. It's got a relatively weak transmission compared to what I usually make. Well, what I usually end up making is a ridiculously fast tank with a very good gun and good armor. That's what I usually try to make. Sometimes I will go out of my way to try and make things specially, like this one. This one, the main idea here was similar to like US tank destroyers from the Second World War. Think M18, think M36. All mobility and firepower, no armor. Kinda obvious with this one though. I've put funnels on the turret to make it look like horns. It's just purely aesthetic. This is one of the first things I ever made with geometric internals as well, so that's why it's maybe not as good as some of my other tanks. Not saying that they are very good. Come on, shoot him there. Alright, engine's on fire. As soon as an engine gets lit ablaze in this game, that's a death sentence for the tank. As this poor super heavy is about to find out. I believe I called it the LD80. Don't ask what LD stands for, I have no idea. Let's see if I can get another shot in. The tank has burnt down. So yeah, if you can pen it, then the super heavy becomes fairly obsolete. But that's just one design. I mean, it's flawed in many ways. Let's try a different one. I have another one right here. We have one with 2 barrels. Let's try that one and just see if there's a different result. Same tank on my side, different on the enemies. This gun I have designed to have high pen. It doesn't have the best muzzle velocity and stuff because I kind of fucked up with the propellant. As I said, it's an old design and I didn't fully understand it. I was just getting used to the freeform editor. Oh, you can kind of see I've done a similar thing over there with the horns. I called this one the Bloodhound because of the horns. Okay, like before, you flank it, and this one has double 140 mils, so it is a bit scarier because the reload is faster. But as you can see, it is very sluggish. Has it broken down? Same relatively similar back hull design, so shoot it there, and it's on fire. Now all you have to do is dodge the turret, just circle around it, and it burns to death. Obviously you're gonna need a high penning gun to do this. I've designed my tank guns specifically to have high pen as one of the requirements before I chuck them on a vehicle. This is one of them. One of my older ones too. So yeah, you saw one tank there deal with super heavies, but maybe, just maybe, one-on-one it's a bit unfair. It is, obviously. Let's do the old one. Let's do 2 of these. This is 223.9 tons versus 21. Let's see what happens. I mean, in terms of losses for the enemy, they've already lost a lot. Supposing all of these super heavies are in one nation, they've lost a lot of resources, they've lost a lot of money, all because a tank got flanked. And this one has a high penning gun with some mobility, which just kind of speaks for the whole super heavy thing. Now, I'm not entirely convinced that one's seen me. Because he has now. Can I pen your turret face? I cannot. Okay. I forgot how good this thing's reverse gear is. Get down. Anyway, that thing's turret front is 150 odd, 250 odd mils of armor, so it kind of makes sense that I'm unable to kill it frontally. Now he has his teammate covering his back, right? You'd think, but the AIs tend not to do that. Fire. He's dead. Just like that. That's one down. Now I've got to try and avoid him killing me before he burns out. And then I can go for his teammate. You've got to play a bit more carefully, but a fight like this certainly is possible. And is very, very winnable for the small light tank. It's not really all that small, actually. It's quite big. Compared to a human, like, it's a bit extreme. For what it is, it's meant to be, like I said, Heinmetal Borsig-esque. But yeah, it just kinda does that to super heavies. Maybe I've just designed them poorly. Let's have a look, actually. I'll go to this, sure. This is a thing I was working on. It's like a better Tiger. More armor. Somehow is about half the, not half the weight, not even close to half the weight. Alright, let's load the, what's it called? LD80. This one. This is the super heavy you've just seen. This is the armor layout. Like you've seen, you're not penning that. 235, so it's King Tiger from World of Tanks standards levels. And side armor, it has 170 is actually solid, but it has giant fuel tanks, and yeah. What was the gun caliber? It's 172. Wow, I was off. Okay. So yeah, there's that. Let's have a look at the transmission. Engine 22 cylinder with 1200 horsepower, so it does get more than 10 horsepower per ton. Let's look at the other one, the twin barrel, if I can find it. There you are. So similar armor layout, except I kinda went a bit overboard. 250. How it weighs less, I don't know. Side armor is 190, back armor 150. Similar layout, except it's got fuel tank there instead, and it's got a different transmission, which looks like a mess, but life. And yeah, 140 mil. Swedish name too. Don't know why. No, don't do that. Where is the Bloodhound? Here it is. This thing has a 152 with a lot more propellant than I thought it did. Fairly similar, like compressed internals and stuff, but it's fast. It just kind of outperforms them because it's fast and has a really good gun. I mean, obviously, if I wanted to, I could go here and I could change up the transmission a bit. If I just if I do that, I can put this one down, put this one up, and I could make some more gears. Push these in like so, make it faster. Not that it particularly needs to be faster, mind. Look, you can just mess around with the transmission to do stuff like this. This is how I've done that. Probably not the best, but, you know, gets the job done. So yeah, super heavies are just a little bit unrealistic. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I shall hopefully see you in the next one. Bye guys.